Welcome back. Some community members in Stilfontein in the northwest have signed indemnity forms and committed to be part of the rescue operation helping illegal miners who are underground. The government's strategy of cutting off food and water to force the Zama Zamas to surrender has sparked outrage across the community, with many questioning the ethical implications. Let's now bring in community leader Johannes Qankase for more on this story. Johannes, a very good morning to you. Thank you so much for making time for us. Just quickly, before we go into the broader conversation about what the community members are calling for, how would you describe the situation this morning, and are the plans still afoot to assist those who are underground?
No, thank you very much, sir, but I cannot hear you very well. Your volume is down.
Okay, let's try that again. So I'm asking about what the situation is like currently in Stilfontein, and also are the residents still going to push ahead with their plan to assist those who are underground?
Thank you very much, sir. Let me take this time and greet your viewers. Yes, we are pushing forward because we started the operation yesterday, whereby someone was sent underneath. From there, he assessed the situation underneath. From there, he came with the report of what he saw underneath. So today in the morning, around 8 o'clock, 8:30, we'll be again in the shaft with the entire community and affected family members to try to see the first person that we're going to resurface today. So our program and our project is continuing. We are not stopping until we're going to save all those lives that are underneath.
Yeah. Okay. So based on what that resident who went underground has told you, the one who spoke about the decomposed bodies, as well as that there are around 4,500 people that are still underground, what's your plan of action, or what do you do from around 8 o'clock?
You know, sir, the situation is dire. Situation is very dire there, because what we must try to do now, we must save those who are extremely sick, because there are people who are very, very, very sick. So our plan is very simple. We must start putting the rope. From there, we must try to save those who are very sick, because yesterday we managed to get a plan so that we can just get water and get some so that they can have energy, so they can assist. And we must understand one thing: there is no one who are going to send again underneath. We are just going to send the rope. From there, the rope itself, the people underneath, they will try to tie one another. From there, they will start to be resurfacing.
Yeah, I saw a long rope as well. So what does it mean? You attach everything to the rope and then you push the rope into the shaft. How does it work? Because I understand that with some of the shafts, the tunnels are horizontal, not necessarily vertical. So how would it work? Like, how do you ensure that that supply will reach the mine workers?
No, luckily we had people from the community who volunteered themselves, people who previously worked that kind of a job. So they help us a lot, because they are the ones who tied the guy, they are the ones who tied those bottles of water to go underneath. So they know the process. You see, so those were the ones who assisted the process yesterday. So even today, we'll continue that way, because they even signed the indemnity form to the police that they will not be arrested, because they are voluntarily helping the community to save those lives. Yeah. So that rope is very long, my man. It's very long. It takes 45 minutes. It takes 45 minutes to pull something out, or to pull a person underneath. It's very long, 1.9 kilometers, close to 2 kilometers.
Yeah. And then what's the plan then for those who are those who are so weak that they may not have the energy to even pull themselves up a rope? What's your plan around that?
I think we still have to speak to law enforcement agencies to see how best can assist, because you cannot just tie someone to a rope who's extremely sick so that they can resurface. So it's going to be very difficult. So we still have to go to the table and try to see how best can we assist those who are very weak underneath. Because you must understand one thing: those people, they are still weak, most of them underneath. 3 months without food, without water. So they will need something to regain their strength. After that, is by then they will start helping one another so that they can be able to resurface again.
Yeah. The other part around this, Johannes, and we're asking our viewers this morning as well, that what's their take on Operation Valomkoti, whether they believe that Operation Valomkoti has been a success. And there is the QR code there. If you want to participate in the poll, just scan that QR code. It will take you to those three options. Then you can choose those three options. But Johannes, here is it. So we're asking our viewers, is Operation Valomkoti effective dealing with illegal mining? 83% of our viewers are saying that no, more needs to be done. No, it's too risky. 5% and 12% says, yes, there is a progress. But my question to you is in relation to the South African National Defence Force and the police have come up with this particular strategy to block all of these routes. Are you not interfering with the work of the police? Because the police is of the belief that once you starve the people who are underground and you deprive them of water, that will actually force them up, like we've seen with the close to 1,000 that have been arrested.
No, sir, you know very well, Section 10 of the Constitution is very clear that everyone has a right to life. You cannot deprive a person water and food. Because if ever they had a plan, this is Valomkoti, we told them initially that they did not have a plan. You cannot just come and say Valomkoti, whereby you do not have a proper plan. They're supposed to have given a notice, those people should have given a notice to know that the shafts are going to be closed. But you don't just come, bring the army and bring the police. They just stand there in the hole. What are they saying about those lives that are underneath? We don't have a problem. We support this initiative, the good initiative, Valomkoti. You see, but now you are Valomkoti, but there are still people underneath. You're supposed to have said, Cooper Bona, you remove them, they resurface from there, you close the shaft. The other issue you must understand, the issue of closing the mine is not the responsibility of the police, even not the army. It's the responsibility of DMRE, of which they failed us as community for the past 40, 50 years. Because all those holes have been open for many years. They did not do their responsibility. But now, our issue is very one. Let's save lives. You see, other issues we'll discuss that in a later stage, but now you cannot say you are Valomkoti, you are letting people to die underneath. Because even the police said in their statement, they wanted to starve them so that they can come out. But those people from those shafts that you are in now, that you are going to now, there's no other way to exit. The only way to exit is the way they entered. And for now, we cannot entertain the issue of how they got in. But what's important is how do we help them to resurface and save those lives.
Johannes, when you do supply them with water and you do supply them with food, do you not also then run the risk of, hey, now I have the food and the water, why should I be resurfacing? Because if I resurface, I run the risk of being arrested. So doesn't it become counterintuitive?
You know, sir, what we did, that's why we sent someone underneath yesterday, so that he can communicate with them that, guys, here's the rope, the help is coming. Everyone must leave because now the operation has long started. They are going to close this shaft. It's Valomkoti now. But now we are going to have to give you some water so that you can regain your strength and energy. From there, you must assist us. All of you must resurface. That's the message that we ask the person to go underneath and explain that message to the people underneath.
Did they agree?
Yes, they did agree. That's why we are proceeding with the plan.
Okay. Okay, so I told you about the poll that we are running, so asking also our viewers for some of their responses and reaction to this. And just take a look at this message that we received from one of our viewers this morning. Lebu Stona, who says that there's serious progress. I'm a resident of Stilfontein, and it used to be scary to live here since the Operation Valomkoti. There's a little bit of harmony, no more gunshots in the middle of nowhere. So what's your response to this?
No, when it comes to the issue of gunshots and stuff, if you are a community leader or you are a resident of Kuma, you know such activity that happen, you know the relevant people. There are not enforcement agencies that you can report to, whoever you know or you've seen. Because now we are not going to entertain these allegations that Zama Zamas, they do this, they do that, they do that. What's important now, our main objective is to save lives. You see, because I can tell you, we have different opinions as community members, as people. But now the main objective, let's save lives of people underneath. Those who made criminal activity, the law enforcement will take it. Because that's why we said we are critical law enforcement agencies. That police, there's no problem. Stand in the hole, will be there to assist, to pull all those people out. You'll do your job. You'll process them according the way you must do as a police agent. We do not say police, no, when we remove them underground, you must not arrest anyone. Whoever is from underground, make your job, arrest. It's your responsibility. Our responsibility is just as concerned community member, is just to save those lives.
Okay, here's another comment that we got from one of our viewers, Mziwake, who says that, yes, it is very progressive, but the question is, why is South African government, why didn't they open these mines? Because it's clear that we have some job opportunities on standby while we have high unemployment rate in our country. What's your take around this, which speaks to also the repurposing of some of these mines and the ability to turn some of the illegal miners or the Zama Zamas into artisanal mines or miners?
You know, say, it's very painful. If you were there by the shaft, you will see hundreds of people. Most of them are the ones who've been benefiting, who've been working under this illegal mining. So that shows that our government is not doing enough. Because high rate of unemployment in the country, Northwest is number one. Northwest province is number one. So it shows you that we must have a discussion with the government. How best are you going to assist them? Because a person cannot risk his life and go in those dangerous situations just to get bread and meat for his or her kid. So our government must make a plan, because now we are going to close this mine. Fortunately, I'm a previous councillor. I'm a ward councillor from this ward. I know the situation, how the situation has been from Kuma, more especially in Ward 33, from 2016 to 2021. Since these Zama Zamas have started, the rate of unemployment has just decreased. You can go and get the stats from Kuma police station. You see, so other people, they will talk because they are not around here. We understand the situation, what is happening around here in Kuma, more especially in extension.
Yeah. So here's the final question. The South African Human Rights Commission has confirmed that they've received a complaint in relation to Operation Valumkote, as well as the tactic that is being used by the police as well as the South African National Defence Force. What's your take on this particular complaint, and what is it that you'd like to see coming out of this investigation? Because, again, the question is whether Operation Valumkote has actually been effective. I mean, if you take into consideration that you have around 1,000 mine workers that have resurfaced since Operation Valumkote and this tactic being used by the police, it means that there are people actually that are being held accountable. But is it being done in a humane way?
No, thank you very much. Let me take this opportunity and applaud the Human Rights Commission, because I'm one of the complainants who went to Rustenburg to lodge that complaint. And I want to applaud them, because they really took that matter as an urgent matter. Because really people are stuck underground. From there, people are saying nothing. Because even that thing, my brother, people are busy stepping on other people's rights. So we spoke to a Human Rights Commission, and we were very fortunate and we were very helpful. They even responded in a short period of time. From there, they promised us they will assist, but now we receive email and stuff. Because people, they must account. Because there's no one who can die. My brother, let me tell you something. Even you are a criminal, you go to jail, you are sentenced to 10 life in prison. But your rights are still respected in the prison. You get food, you get bed, you get everything. But why people, they are left underground to die? That was our belief. Let's save life. That's why we went to the Human Rights Commission, just to get assistance. Let's get people to be to resurface from the whatever criminal they've done. They will be processed accordingly. Yeah. But for now, our main objective is save life. But I want to applaud the Human Rights Commission. They did a great work assisting this situation.
Johannes, thank you so much for your time. Johannes Qankase is a community leader there near Stilfontein in relation to some of the mine workers or illegal miners that are still underground, alleged illegal miners, we should say. And he's right that the Constitution is clear that everyone has the right to life. That is Chapter 2 of the Bill of Rights, Section 11, when it comes to right, point blank clear. Everyone has the right to life. So what's your take on how police as well as the South African National Defence Force are carrying on with Operation Valumkote? It's time now to bring you the latest in sport from Andy.